Ballroom, 因為 in the 80s I used to come very often if someone knows. 常常嚟I shift to Mandarin. 成日嚟登台唱歌，promote 我啲電視劇。最近有陣時候都會偷偷地嚟新加坡玩，because when I miss Singapore food, I will just come for a couple of days.
What food do you miss?
Huh?
What food do you miss from Singapore?
I miss chicken rice, laksa, and the food court. The food court, yeah. And yeah, really happy and grateful to see all you guys tonight. Welcome to this event.
First of all, I would like to say that I'm really happy to be here in Singapore. Singapore to me is like an old pal. I've been here many times. My really good friend, used to come here very frequently back in the 80s as well. Back then, I would come here for my album, promoting my TV series, and even many times I would sneak into Singapore for a short tour because I miss Singapore, I miss Singapore food, and I'll spend a few days enjoy chicken rice, laksa, and even food at the food court. So I'm really overjoyed to be here.
Well, since most of you understand Cantonese, maybe if we do need the translation, then we just stop. So, as an actor myself, I've been really stressed and anxious about today because to be in the same room as Tony Leung is such a dream come true. And so I have to admit I'm very nervous right now. And I wonder if you actually still feel nervous going to work after all these years of experience.
You mean going to make a movie?
Film or even...
Yeah, if you asked me to jump off from a building or memorize 30 pages of dialogues in 3 hours, yeah, I will be very nervous. But as an actor, I think if you are in character, you won't be nervous. Only if you are in character.
So how do you prepare for that, to be in the character?
Yeah, I spend a lot of time preparing for the role. Just like my latest movie, The Silence Friend. I play a neuroscientist. I spend 6 months preparing for the role. I visit different neuroscientists from different universities, and I study a lot of material that the director sent me, the books about neuroscience, because you have to have a basic understanding of neuroscience in order to play such a character.
What was your understanding of neuroscience before this?
I have no idea.
Zero.
And my field is studying babies, so I need to study the early cognitive development of babies and how they grew up and why they have that kind of behavior. So it's quite an enjoyable process because I know, that's how I grew up. Now I know, and at the same time, because this movie is about plants, so I have to study plants too. So, and I believe plants have intelligence. Before I just treat them as plants, but after I study plants, I have a different perspective towards them. Not just them, I have more respect to plants than plant's supposed to be at the bottom of our tree of life, right? We are at the top of it, and after this project, I don't believe in hierarchy anymore. If I respect plants, then what about insects or other living beings? I respect them more. I think we are even. So it's quite inspiring and amazing.
Would you say that this film, the process of making this film, is pretty life-changing for you?
Yes, very much.
And I also read somewhere in an interview that you really enjoyed working with Hungarian director Ildikó and Jiri. I was wondering, what was it about the collaboration that made it so enjoyable for you?
First of all, I love her movies. I love her work, and I like her as a person. She's very nice. And at the first time when we have a Zoom meeting, I can feel she is very intellectual, but very humble, but very confident about herself. And she knows exactly what she wants to do. And she's very well prepared. And she's a very easygoing person. So that's why I agreed to work with her on our first meeting.
And this is your very first European production?
Yes.
Yeah? So what was it, I mean, other than the director, was it the script also that made you say yes? Or what do you usually say yes to in a production?
Script is not that important to me. The person is most important. The person who tells the story is the most important. The director is the most important. Because I'm not working with the script, I'm working with the director.
But what are some of the red flags or the green flags? You know, when you first speak to a director, there's this initial feeling that you get about them. What are some of the, okay, yes, I want to work with them, and like, no, maybe not really, probably next time?
Just by instinct. I trust my gut feelings. I trust my instinct. That's it.
Yeah, because in the recent years, you've had many, we've seen you try very different roles and new projects. Like your first US Marvel debut. Also starring in a Korean MV. And this time in your very first European film production. How important do you think it is for an actor to constantly step out of their comfort zone and to find breakthroughs in their careers?
I really don't know. Frankly speaking, I never plan. I never plan what to do next. I just let things happen. When something comes to me and I find it interesting, or if I have some feelings of that project, then I'll do it. So, I never plan.
But have you always been like that? Like, is it only for work or also in your everyday life? Are you someone that just goes with the flow, or it's only for the projects that you choose?
I think in our everyday life too, because who knows what tomorrow will be. You can only appreciate or enjoy this moment. Only this moment is real. And I always think people spending too much time playing to the hopes and fears, looking back to the past and hoping for the future, but never truly appreciate the moment. I mean, not enjoy the moment. To me, before, when I was a kid, I think you should enjoy the moment. But now I think it's more about appreciate and to be grateful for what you have now, and appreciate whether it's good or not, whether it's good or bad. You appreciate it. You accept it.
I think I can totally agree with this statement, because I've been an actor for about 15 years now. And sometimes when opportunities come to you, you feel you don't know whether you're good enough for it, or whether why you out of all the people, and you question a lot of things. But I think the main thing is to appreciate the opportunities and to do your best in everything that's given to you. And I wonder if there has been any stage in your career where you actually think, hey, actually I'm quite good at this, you know. I don't have to feel this way, or I don't have to be worried about my capabilities. Was there a particular project, or do you still feel that you constantly need to be better?
I know I will be good at it at the very beginning in artistry. Let's just let me finish. Because I am a very shy person, I don't know how to express myself in front of a lot of people. I used to keep everything inside. A lot of suppressed emotions, but after I get into the artist training class, after I start learning how to act, I find it, how to say, I feel very good that I can express myself in front of a lot of people without being shy, because they don't know that it's me. They think I'm playing a character, but actually the feelings, the emotion is from me, it's true. So acting is a kind of mental therapy to me, so I can express myself without being shy,
without having to worry about being judged, or worrying about maybe your loved ones' reactions or anything like that. So we all know who Tony Leung is now, but can you take us back to 40 years ago, when you first started acting? How do you think Tony was different then compared to now?
Wow, it's very different. 咩都唔識咯，什麼都不懂。然後，剛開始學習 but it's fun, just like what I said. I can express all my feelings behind someone, behind a mask. 但是那个时候，还是很年轻。没有现在那么多经验，但是 but it's still fun, but it's different. Now I am more mature. I have more life experience, so the performance will have more layers and more complex than before.
So, imagine being here 40 years later, still doing what you love, and still at the top of your game. Have you ever thought that this was going to last for that many years?
Of course not. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. I only know I have passion for acting, so I just enjoy it very much, and I can get a lot of satisfaction when I do something really good.
What is the latest satisfaction that you felt in your work?
Silent friend.
I think I did something
I think I did something really different from what I did before. This is quite challenging to me, to play a neuroscientist. And I really do a lot of preparation, not just educational, but also I set myself, I assume I'm studying in Cambridge, so 6 months before I hire an English teacher who is British, so I try to have a little British accent in the movie, and it's not easy for me to study all those books the director sent me. Some are really not easy reading, and yeah, it's but I enjoy it very much.
Actually, Director Ildiko is here with us today.